After 3 days in Redwood National Park, it was time to go home. Our original plan was to go to Lassen Volcanic National Park and spend the night there. Because we didn't get to see the Crater Lake when we were there, we also talked about going back to Crater Lake and then go home. But we decided to skip everything and just go home without planning for the night. Very unusual for us. We found the fastest route to go home and decided to either stop at a rest area that takes overnight parking or stop at one of the Nevada state parks that has RV campground. There are some road constructions here and there, so we had to stop once in a while. But we really enjoyed this drive. We found a nice spot to have lunch. We're stopping at a rest area. I think it's actually kind of like a picnic area and campground here. It's a nice stop here, big parking lot. There's RV parking in the middle with the bathrooms. And I think that way there's a campground or campsites. There's a couple of rafting places on the way up here.
There's no fish in there?
I don't know about fish. I'm sure there's fish. So we're having some leftover burgers and some cup noodles. That will be our lunch. As we get closer to Lassen Volcanic National Park, we saw some snow on the ground. We drove by the national park entrance, but it was closed for the season. There were a couple of snow play areas on this road, so we decided to check this one out. We stopped at a snow play area. There's a hill to do sledding, so we're gonna try it. This is called Eskimo Hill. Looks like no one's here yet. There's some cars in the parking spot. And we need to climb up there. Okay, kids are climbing up. They have a long way to go. That was way too slow, so they're gonna go up higher. Oh no! That was so much fun and kids had a blast.
We'll have dinner here, guys.
This is Honey Lake Rest Area. That is the Honey Lake. We stopped here to make some dinner. I'm going to actually cook pasta. All this ready here. And we're watching hockey game at the same time. So we thought about overnighting here, but we probably will just leave. We'll see. We'll eat first and think about it. After dinner, we decide to leave. We found a state park that has RV campground and it was only 2 hours away, so we decided to go more. When we arrived at this campground, it was so dark and windy. We found a spot somehow and we paid for it and went to bed. We were amazed by this stunning view when we got up next morning. We watched the sunrise and it was beautiful. This is the backside of RV and we have a nice view. There are a couple of RVs here, but mostly empty. And there are some spots that's for RVs and some are tent only. And this is very nice campground. Unfortunately though, the fish you catch here you cannot eat. You need to just release them because it has high level of mercury. You get mercury poisoning. So this is the campground at Beach 7. A part of campground was flooded, but it was still nice campground and we'll come back someday. You like this place? We had some breakfast sandwiches. After breakfast, we left the campground. We went to the ranger station to get the state park stamp, but the ranger station was closed. Luckily, they had the stamp outside, so we got this one. We saw some wild horses during this trip, but unfortunately, we don't really have much footage of it. We stopped at Miller's Rest Area again. We spent the night here a week ago. So we're gonna make some mutton house, beef stroganoff, and chili mac. These are our favorites. We stopped here at Miller's Rest Area again. A week from last time we stayed here for the night, and that side is where the RVs usually stay. backside is regular rest area part, and way back there where the truck is, there are more spaces or big space for the trucks and RVs. Finally, we're home. Thank you for watching.